you're good to go.
Yeah, there's some F1 parts over here.
Okay. We're gonna first person walk around for a little bit.
Oh, good. So what did you guys do today?
All right, we're gonna, I guess, walk around a little bit. We'll start upstairs. Yeah, we'll do that. Okay. Let's kind of see what, just kind of take you a little first person action. I'm gonna have the camera in between my eyeballs, so hopefully I don't give myself a headache. Sean's gonna follow me in this chase camera. And hopefully we can see what we can find.
Greg, say hi to Faith.
Hello.
John, say hi to Faith.
How's it going? Hi. Hello. Oh, we got you. Yeah. There you go. Hello. All right, cool.
I guess I'm going with you guys.
I guess so. We'll start upstairs. This will be pretty easy. So I'm gonna be wearing the first person.
For days.
Yeah. So let's. I don't even know. I was like, let's find a nice open area so we can, you know, start. Where do you want to start, Julie?
The only open area up here is
Over there. Yeah. Yeah. So I guess you can just kind of see around me. There's mirrors and fenders and trim and a little bit of everything, but it's gonna be hard to kind of film here, but
Into the fender tunnel.
yeah, fender tunnel. So all right, so I guess
which we've taken 50 or 60
yeah, yeah, right. So explain to me what up here is, because I know all of the like more. We just went outside, we walked around and saw the outside stuff. So what's the difference between the outside area and kind of what's in here? It's a little more organized, it looks like.
It is a little bit more organized up here. He wanted to pick the best ones to put them inside.
Yeah.
And try and keep them out of the weather.
Yeah.
So, you know, what's the best way to store fenders? You hang them from the roof.
Yeah, yeah. It's they're pretty tightly, you know, wound in each other, which is nice. So
And they're all rights and lefts, and they're year organized.
Yeah, and they're mostly labeled. I mean, if they don't have the tag on them, they're labeled, actually labeled on them.
Yeah.
So that's always nice. But yeah, you got whole front ends of cars I've seen.
There's a rear
up
end
here.
there or two up
I
here.
think right over there, there's a whole back of a Mustang standing up that's cut in half.
There is, and there's also a couple of Thunderbirds over there.
Yeah.
So, yeah, pick apart any part.
Yeah. But so I'm assuming it kind of gets organized from like different like interior trim or smaller quarter window trims and
I wouldn't go that far.
seat trim
This
or just
was one of his last purchases that you're looking at right here. And it was a bunch of 55 and 6 Ford, mostly 55 and 6 Fords.
yeah, and this is just trim in general.
And right.
So this is the
basically-
more uncategorized. It's just here.
It's just here, and it's just where he decided to put the 55 and 6 Ford stuff.
Okay, that makes sense.
Because he had an empty space.
Yep. Okay, cool.
Heaven forbid an empty space.
Okay, well we'll walk over by the carburetors last.
Great.
Yeah.
My Jerry's grandson wants to.
He wants to be on camera now?
Oh, okay. All right.
Okay.
Here, let me see this guy.
Joshy!
Josh, you gotta say hi. Do you like my grandpa's stuff? Go.
Oh, I love it. It's amazing. Good
job,
stuff, buddy.
Joshy.
Look at you guys. Awesome, awesome. You guys are famous.
Say bye.
Bye,
You
guys.
guys are gonna be all famous.
Yeah, look at that. We'll probably do the carburetor area last. We'll just kind of walk over here and just kind of see what's over here.
Yeah,
So this is probably the most open area upstairs.
Of the entire,
yeah,
yes.
and you can see like
Yeah.
it's not
There- we
crazy.
have some- well, it wasn't.
It's a little- yeah,
We started
no, it's-
all of this though.
Yeah, it's better now.
There was a path
Yep.
that went right through here.
Yep.
And that was it.
Yeah.
But you've got the Thunderbird rear clip. Below it, another Thunderbird rear clip.
Yep. And then I think the Mustang one's underneath
one
it.
back there. It's
Yep,
right there.
you
You
can
can
see
see,
it.
where it says 67 Mustang.
Yep.
You've got a 58 to 60 Thunderbird front clip right here.
Yeah, the whole thing.
Got the 63 Galaxy front
Yeah.
clip right here.
Yeah, whole front end. I guess it was just easier if you had the space, just take the whole thing off in one big piece.
Yes.
And then I guess those are all hoods and trunks.
Hoods and deck lids are
Yep.
over there.
Yep. Okay.
And
Yeah.
then once you go around, oh, there's a 72 Thunderbird front clip.
Oh, yeah, that's massive thing. You couldn't have missed that if you wanted
I'm not
to.
even sure how we did.
Yeah.
Twice.
Then we got fenders and fenders, and just if you stand here, you can just see kind of it just in rows all the way back, and they're all like perfectly slid into each other, categorized by car. But yeah, all the stuff's like kind of organized. We were looking at the Woody one and the 390 badges. That was really cool, and it's just like there's a little bit of everything, which is kind of crazy. So even if you had a factory colored car, the odds you might be able to find your correct, you know, original
Color.
paint fender if you tried hard enough.
Sure.
But yeah, so it looks like this is kind of the fender sheet metal area. You have glass. I'm assuming that's all front and rear window glass, or front window specifically.
It is front and rear, and there's several more of those racks.
Okay.
of glass. Unfortunately, he didn't mark them very well.
Yeah.
So
it's there. You know,
there.
you kind of be like, oh, I think I know what that goes to. And then so yesterday night we were going through here, and this was a ton more fenders. So these are pretty much look like stacked like Comet, like 65,
yeah,
6.
and we just pulled some of these out as well.
Yeah, there's 64 Comet, 5 Comet, Caliente, you see right there. That's a stacked headlight Comet right
A
there.
miscellaneous truck fender.
Yeah, there's a couple random things in here. Steering column. Yeah, truck fender
Truck
right
fenders.
there. More fenders.
Torinos.
Yeah, these are all Torino. This seems like more of the big body Ford stuff. Another truck fender.
But the big stuff were the little.
Yeah, hey, there's an F dent side fender right there, Sean. Steering wheels, trim, more. That looks like a Galaxy Grill 63 right there, or what's left of one. Yep, all the hubcaps. And then I remember Sean and I were taking that clip yesterday of all the grills that were up in the rafters, so we'll put a shot of that in right now. 3 casual 57 T-Birds just chilling on top of each other.
Just hanging out.
Yep, they're just hanging out with the boys. Oh my god, I didn't realize that. Look at all those right above your head. Look at all the grills. 64 Galaxy grills. Like,
Whoa. What?
keep going, move forward, go. Is it?
Not this one.
The one above it?
The one behind it is still wrapped in the packaging. Good shape too.
They're all in really good shape. Here's the fenders right here. This is 63.
It lines all the way to the roof.
I know, that's what I was saying. I was like, dude, look at how many grills there are. And then we have 63. So this is 61, 62 Galaxy, 63 Galaxy, and then 64. Well, 64 Ford, not necessarily Galaxy, but yeah, look at how many. There's like 7 of them. So these are all the passenger side ones. Oh my god, we haven't even gotten over there yet. Cougar. These are all quarter panels. More fenders. Oh my god, just look at all those grills. It's insane. I've never seen that many 64 grills.
That's hands down a 65 or 64 Galaxy grill in the package.
All the grills.
That is crazy.
Oh my. There's an F100 grill.
I see it.
A couple of them.
I see a whole stack of them. See, there's a whole nother plethora of stuff up here.
Oh dude, look!
Oh, it's a grill from a truck.
76, 77. Sorry about the weird camera angles. It's impossible for me to try to get everything into a shot, so we're gonna have to transition to the GoPro in a little bit. Oh my gosh, shifters. Oh man, this is crazy. I don't even know where to begin. Yep, we did get a video of those. All the T-Birds over there stacked on the rafters. Do you know what the stories of those? Or why they're there and why they're stacked like that? Because I've never seen like that.
Storage.
Just storage.
That's actually the second set that he has like that. Originally, against the back wall behind you
Yeah.
is where those cantilevers were.
Okay.
And there was a 56 on the bottom, my 57 in the middle, and then my brother's 55 sat on top of that cantilever just like these.
Got it, okay.
And it was done for storage purposes. 'Cause
Yeah.
when you don't run out of floor, where are you going to go? You go up.
Yep, exactly. Okay.
So he went up.
Yeah, that's just something else. I've never seen that before. That's insane. That looks like the grill from the Montclair outside. The breezeway.
breezeway.
Yeah, that's the grill for the breezeway sitting up in the rafters. That looks like a really nice one too. So like it seems to kind of transition from fenders to interior bits over here.
This goes back to that last lot of stuff that we got is a lot of 55, 56 Ford Crown, glass top, all of that stuff.
Yeah, and you can see now we're going from, Torino to Cougar. So now we're in the Cougar area, 67, 69 Cougar. This looks like more Cougar. That was all stacked basically up to the rafters, right? With all NOS trim, and we pulled that all out yesterday. I put a shot into that. Yeah, and we found a lot of crazy stuff. I mean, all the way from fans and just pieces of trim we didn't even know it went to. So you can still see there's a couple pieces that are still there, but that was all that whole shelf was all NOS stuff. So that was pretty crazy. Yeah, it was almost all trim. Here's another Ford grill, Ford truck grill up there. It's gonna be hard to kind of see this with the lighting, but the rafter that goes up this direction was, how many Galaxy grills?
There was 13 64 Galaxy grills.
Wow, that's insane. It's crazy. And now we're kind of transitioning to Galaxy. So here's 68, 69 Galaxy, I think, right all here. And then the row next to it is where we found the 64 fenders, which are behind Sean. Yeah, that's all 60. It starts with 61 and 2, then 63, and then 64 is over here.
And then we got 66s over there.
Yeah, so this is like your big body Ford fender area. And then there's some Fairlane stuff. But yeah, there's some more trim right here. I can finally stand up straight. I guess I'll see if I can get over here. Now we're kind of transitioning into door panels and inner, you know, interior pieces and bits. I think this is what's left of a Mustang seat. Nope, that's like a Torino seat or some sort of bigger seat. Glove box doors, fenders. So yeah, these were pretty much almost all Galaxy fenders, besides a couple Fairlane ones. That one's really cool. Look, a Woody one right there. It says Wood on it. Sounds, let's see that one probably again. You know, those are hard to come by. And then these are almost all seats behind us. You know, got a little bridge to a seat area. You got your own seating area. So there's probably almost every seat for every car over there. And I mean, I don't even know what's what, honestly.
There's a couple good ones hiding there in the corner.
Yeah. Yeah, what are those more T-Bird seats than those white ones over there?
Those ones, yep.
Yeah. Yeah, these are all seats, and I think more fenders and grill pieces up above us, and valences, and a dash hanging from the roof over there. I don't even know how you get that. You know how that got there. I think we're standing on, what is that, like roof, like area? I don't even know what all of these are.
Those are convertible top header bows.
Oh, okay. So that's kind of what it clips into.
A convertible top company.
Oh, okay.
So those, and they're not all Ford. They're for everything.
Yeah. Okay, I see. Wow. And then more trunks and hoods, and there's all the Comet stuff. And looks like there's a 62 Galaxy or something like that deck lid right there. And then I'm assuming the rest of the stuff is like T-Bird or Mercury or all 50s.
55, 56 is a lot of what's over here.
Yeah, you said your dad was specialized in T-Bird, like 50s T-Bird, right?
He started with 55, 56, 57 Thunderbirds, and then outgrew that and
got it.
Just kind of went from there.
Because there was, I think, there was like almost 10 or over 10 50s T-Birds, like just 56 alone or something like that. Like just.
They used to call him Birdman of Escondido.
Okay, yeah.
And it wasn't the Birdman of Alcatraz.
Yeah,
You know.
Lots of T-Birds. Yeah, it was good stuff. There's a lot of parts though. I've never seen that many in one place though. It was impressive for sure.
Most people haven't seen
Yeah, I remember the first time I came here, seeing the stacked ones was just like, whoa, that's crazy.
How many times are you going to see that in your life?
No, yeah, that was definitely cool. Well, all right, so this section we pretty much covered. I think we'll kind of wrap our way back around to the carburetors and then do our first floor. And underneath us, I think, is all like cylinder heads and engine parts and big block FE stuff.
Yep.
So we'll kind of,
transmissions.
Yeah, all of that. Kind of walk our way through there. And I also want to remind that there's probably 40% of the stuff has already been cleared out.
Oh, yeah.
Easily.
Oh, yeah.
From what it was.
From what it was, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you could barely walk in here at all before. So.
Some of it you're still turning.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, that's just, where are you going to see that? You got Y-block gasser headers hanging in the rafters over there. That's pretty impressive too. But wow, yeah, that's something else. A taste for everything, I like it. So that's something else for sure. Bunch of hubcaps. Those look like all Mustang or Torino, like stock hubcaps over there. The bigger ones, full 15-inch ones. But yeah, I mean, I've never seen so much Comet stuff in one place either. So now we kind of work our way back through this area. And so I'll kind of go the long way so I can wrap around and show you guys just how many fenders are here. This is almost, I think, all 56 Ford in this back corner. Where I'm at, these are all Falcon. I think this is Falcon. I think all of this is 56, 55, 57 Ford. All the glass for it, fenders, 55 Mercury here, 56. Let's see if I can get through there. Just I want you guys to take in mind how many fenders are back here. So I'm 6'2" and I don't fit quite well, but there's 53, 54, so it just kind of goes back. I just hit my head already. 57. See if I can squeeze through here. Oh my god. Okay. There we go. Alright. Okay. Made my way through there.
Congratulations.
Yeah, yeah, I know. Oh, now you can see all the Falcon. So these are earlier Falcon, later model Falcon. And then more Fairlane. Just kind of gets bigger. Like these are all the little cars, medium size, and then full size gets over there. But there you guys can see the the whole back end of a Mustang cut off right there, and then I think that's the rear end of a T-Bird over there. Edsel, Fairlane, 59 Ford, 57 Ford, 58 Ford. We'll see if I can make my way over here. Yeah. Okay. All good. All right, I made it. 64 Bird. We have headlight ring, 66 Galaxy. I think those are taillight trim. I'm not sure for what your car. All these up in here. You know what these are, Julie? Hanging in here.
6046 Thunderbird taillight bezel.
Oh, okay, yeah, that makes a lot more sense. Yeah, that's for your truck, Sean. Inside truck.
Are you finding more stuff for his truck?
Yeah. 64 T-Bird. These are like my Galaxy rings, headlight rings almost. More 60s. See, that's the nice thing is even like the defroster piece labeled 66 Bird, and it still has a really good condition, you know, hose on it. I mean, I've used the repop hoses and they suck. So having a real one is, you know, nice to have for sure. There's all like the headliner and back window trim above us, it looks like, or like interior trim. I guess I'll kind of walk this way a little bit more if I don't hit my big fat head on anything. I got you. Watch your step. It's like where the lights, like turn signals and high beams and stuff. There's a 64 dash right there. I don't know if it's for a custom or a Galaxy, but that was once in a 64. I think these were 56 or 7 Ford, one of the two. These larger dashes you said were 56, right? These ones right here?
Yeah, the ones that are dished like that are 55, 56.
Okay. More fuel tanks, and then the headlight rings. Those are all 64 headlight rings right there. And then I think these are earlier. Yeah, all the earlier ones. And then these are all the headlight rings. A lot of these I've had split in half, just like that one right there. The spot weld breaks, so they're always a pain to fix. So I have just as many spares as that, and he's one up me. Look at that. And it goes the same thing on the other side. Are these all the dash pads right here, or armrests?
These are armrests, and then we've got sun visors over here. Oh, and more armrests.
Oh, okay. Wow, and then door handles, blower motors down there. And then these are all what year Thunderbird?
These are all starting 61 to 64 is at that next beam.
Got it. Wow. Wow. I've never seen that many in one place. So we've probably seen 30% of the building. You know, I think that's probably a solid number. 30% maybe. So you'd be lost in here if you didn't actually know what, you know, or you weren't a Ford person, you didn't know what you were looking at, but I mean, look at that. Sun visors, armrests, door sills, door pieces.
I thought that was kind of fun.
Radio, all the factory radios. Where was the radio that said Comet on it? I think it was right here. Yeah, that one right there. Factory Comet radio. That's impressive. That's just something else. I've never seen that before. And like this one says Thunderbird on it, and they're all the factory radios and pieces, and look at they're just all perfectly in order. And I'm assuming Jerry would know exactly which year and which piece and which everything. Yep.
Yep.
Yep. Wow.
Yeah, somebody would ask him for something, and he would walk right in
and know exactly where it is.
Where it was.
Yeah. Wow.
He had his own type of chaos.
Yeah. Organized chaos for sure. Okay, there's the one last row we didn't go in. So there's some taillights and stuff in here. I guess I'll walk through it real quick. All the headlight stuff. Look at that original GE spotlight right there. I think that was for his Thunderbird as well. These are all, I think, Thunderbird lights. Cougar lights, I think, is what these were. The flip-up style. Or T-Bird, 56, 55, 57 Ford. Okay, and then there's all the trim. We kind of made a full circle. So, Mustang stuff, Torino stuff. That looks familiar, right? 69 taillights. It's definitely a 55 to 57 Ford area in general, yeah. That's definitely a specialty, I can see that for sure. Oh, look at that, 64 Galaxy. That's the front bumper headlight piece. And then all the mirrors you could ever need, you know, from anything from a 75 Mustang all the way to early 50s, you know, Squires.
Well, we found box body stuff yesterday.
Yeah, actually, yeah, we found a full GT body kit. Wow, there's center console over there and all the window tracks. Looks like these are all the window mechanisms. I'm sure there's one for my car over there. I don't know what it looks like. That's kind of unfortunate. And then, yeah, look at that. Radios. Radio. General Electric aftermarket radios. And just more and more radios as you go. Sorry I'm making anybody dizzy by moving around, but then we have these are all original Carter carburetors, Holley carburetors, Autolite carburetors. And then these are all like the original, if you're going to restore something to stock, this would be like the factory carburetor you'd be putting on it, I assume. I'm assuming these are all Autolites. Oh, no, these ones are Hollies.
Holley Autolite.
Yeah.
Fomoco.
So you go all the way from little Y block stuff to 428 carburetors, kind of top down, I guess. It gets bigger. But I like how it's all categorized. It's like corridors and then teapots and hollies, and it's all for the most part organized. All right, cool. Well, that looks like a pretty good bit of the upstairs area. We can kind of make our way downstairs. And these are all dashes as I'm walking down. Crazy doors and doors and doors. Okay. So I think last time we were in here, there was a bunch of cars all the way along this thing.
There were.
Yeah. And you had
was a 56 Thunderbird,
which is right there.
Right there.
And then you had Dan Gurney's car.
We had the Dan Gurney Cougar right here.
Yep.
We had this one, which has stayed here. We haven't moved that one yet.
Yep.
Sitting right next to that, we had a 56 Mercury that had the factory rear AC.
Yeah.
That is gone. Sitting right next to that was a 64 Thunderbird Roadster. There was 51 of them ever built, something in that
Yeah.
age.
Yeah. You was telling me about the tonneau cover cars, right? Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, the factory.
That was a 64, and then sitting right on the other side of that one was a 63. There was 455 of those ever built.
Gotcha. So
So
this is definitely your rare
This
section
was-
of cars.
Yeah, these were the special cars
Gotcha.
that were ours.
Yeah.
They were given basically to my brother and I, except that one that's mom's.
Okay, gotcha.
So-
Yep, and then I'm assuming these are all door cards and trim interior
door
bits.
panels and
All rear, afterburners.
have a transmission.
I was gonna
two.
say, are those all like 3 speeds and
Yeah, they look
whatever?
to be mostly 3 speeds. There's a couple of automatics, even under the stairs with some dashes hanging under there.
Yeah,
Because,
why not?
you might run out of room.
Yeah,
The
doors.
ceiling might not have enough space.
Yeah, and then you got a little bit of furniture, a little woodworking bits and
It was
pieces.
mostly, stuff that would come out of the house that they really didn't want to get rid of.
Yeah.
But,
It's old woodworking and antiques. They don't make them like that anymore, obviously. So kind of go. So I was looking at the outdoor section of doors earlier, but this is kind of, I'm assuming, all the nicer, doors or rare doors
or we had them before we had.
Yeah, you ran out of room.
space.
Yeah, and then moved them back.
So we had to move outside. Yes.
Yep. So I think
You've got 56 Mercury 4-doors. You've got 56 wagons.
Falcon Head.
I think
and-
yesterday we found 9 55 to 7 Thunderbird hoods.
Yeah,
is
yeah,
what we were back here yesterday.
Yep.
Which, as you can see, have been, are out now.
Yep, these are early 60s trunks and hoods, and this is a 64 one right here. I remember looking at that. I think the hood's on the other side of it.
64 Ford. 63 Ford.
Of course, no 64 Ford.
Here we go, 59 Ford. This door says that it's brand new NOS.
Wow. Oh my God, I didn't even know you could get an NOS door. Still.
Well, it's probably been in here. We poured this concrete in 85.
Wow.
So.
And a lot of the stuff went right in.
Oh.
Like that, the day it was cured in.
Oh yeah, I don't even know that it was cured. To be
Yeah,
honest.
just instantly right in there. Yeah.
But you've got, Torino deck lids, Falcon deck lids. There's a couple of hoods still over here.
Yeah.
We did pull the 55 to 7 Thunderbird doors out of here yesterday.
Yeah, I remember we were moving. That whole shelf was just packed.
That whole shelf was full yesterday.
And you have all the Y blocks, Y block, and I think there's an FE in the back.
There's
under there.
There's, I don't know. There's 4 or 5 of them back there.
Yeah.
There's, 1, 2, 3, 4, at least 4 under there.
Yeah.
Not including these 2.
And this is not even half of them, not even a
No.
quarter of the motors that were in here.
Yeah,
Oh my God.
no, there's more on the other side
Yeah.
right next door to us right now.
Yep.
So.
All the sedan doors, I mean, I don't even know, like, where would you go to find a 56, rear door? So
Yeah.
I could tell why they're here for sure. Thunderbird stuff all over, just a lot of the bigger parts, Galaxy. Yeah.
And the door panels were, the trim.
Yeah.
You never know when you're going to need a door panel trim because, it got caught on your wife's skirt. Or,
Yeah, well, exactly. And like I was saying to Rod, I was like, I needed like a window tracker, a wing window piece, so it's like, I need the whole door. It's just easier to have the whole door.
It's easier, and then
Easier
you
to
have spare
store it,
parts.
and then you can, where it is.
And
yeah.
then you have spare parts.
Yep,
When you
exactly.
grab you, there's spare parts.
Yeah, I mean, there's all spare bits and
There's-
pieces over there.
Yeah, and then you've got the boxes that have already been wrapped up and are ready to go.
Yeah, yep, yep. Okay.
That stuff.
Yep, more doors in this area. Another T-Bird Y block. I'm assuming it's like a 56 motor.
Yep, 55, 56.
Okay, and then I guess.
You've got a 55 to 7 Thunderbird transmission right there.
Okay. So it said looks good on it.
It does. Looks very
Looks
good.
very good.
I
like that.
Don't forget your NOS piece that had us all stumped last night.
I know, yeah. It's like you said, it was like a display.
Well, I was thinking it was a display. It kind of looked like one.
It had the, yeah, but it had the Ford number on it.
And then I found there was a part number on it.
Yep. It was just like, what in the world is that?
What does that say?
We believe this is a spare tire, either the bottom or the top for the trunk, where the bolt would go through.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know?
Back when it wasn't metal, it was a big, massive piece of plastic.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, well, the car was metal, so they needed to put some plastic in it. Yeah. Lighten it up.
Yeah, a little bit.
Go faster.
Crazy. Okay.
Go faster. And then we got a squish in here now.
All right. Okay.
Okay. That aisle's a little blocked up. I was pulling stuff off the shelves yesterday.
Yep. Looks like that's all third member stuff, and this is kind of where all the drivetrain stuff seems to be.
Yeah, you got pumpkins, and there's transmissions underneath there. This one's a better aisle.
Yeah, this aisle is.
Here's your.
I remember the first time I walked in here, I was just like, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, and it's all labeled. So you have 67 heads right there, 68, 61. You know, they're just
312.
Yeah, I mean,
You know, 351.
Yeah.
You know.
And a lot of them, I love how they say the casting on them, so you're not spending all the time looking, so you can instantly know exactly which one's the one you want.
Right, what you're dealing with.
You know, you can see what CC it is, and more blocks, full on blocks, there. Axles, bearing,
some transmission housing,
parts of a motor. Yep.
Okay.
All right.
More differential.
Gaskets, head gaskets, camshafts. These are all camshafts.
Have one.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, this is an NOS box that I picked apart some stuff yesterday, so we're gonna pull this out of here today.
More rear end stuff. Oh, look at that! That whole crate is full of third members.
Should be finding that stuff on eBay.
Transmission input shafts, transmissions themselves.
Jacks.
Factory jacks.
There's your header bows that we were talking about when we were upstairs.
Yeah, 63 Dart, 67 Dart, 69 300 Polaras. Wow. 61 special. Like, where are you gonna find that? Oh my gosh.
Corvair.
Yeah. Corvair convertible. And then, oh geez, here's the intakes. More intakes. Intakes.
Oh, you might want to see this one. Andrew, you forgot this yesterday. Brand new NOS Ford.
This guy right here.
Intake manifold. There's your part number right there. So it's a 68.
Yep.
Brand new, never been installed on a vehicle.
Wow.
Probably hasn't been out of that location in, 40 years.
I was gonna say, you can tell it's been bare metal for so long because it was new. It's never even, there's no wear marks for threads that have been torqued down, or, I mean, this guy's even brand new. These are always eroded from the water going through it. But wow, yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, that was kind of a cool find yesterday.
Yeah, that is definitely something else for sure. And you got four barrel, transmissions, Y-block intake manifolds, more transmission components all along here. These are like T19s and some side loaders and
more transmissions.
Are these all input shafts up here?
Uh-huh.
Oh my goodness. You see that, Sean? Look at how many input shafts are up here. Wow. That's insane. They're here. You just have to find them. All the wing windows, specifically all wing windows. Transmissions again. Yeah, headlights, spotlights, crank, there's some rods, connecting rods. Transmissions.
More transmissions.
More transmissions. More cylinder heads. Here's the other side of the cylinder heads. This is not a one-sided shelf. This is all a whole nother stack of them. There's a 6-cylinder manifold, I think is what that is. Intake, heads, D2, and like they're all labeled. So if you knew exactly what you wanted, you could find it like that. Doesn't get any lighter though, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Yep, and then you said...
Yeah, we kind of blocked ourselves in here, so we're going to either...
I think you go that way.
You want to go back this way?
Sure, yeah.
Go back this way.
Expansion tank.
Following Chewy. Following Chewy.
Your camera still good, Sean? Cool. Transition gears themselves. You brake second gear, you got another gear. FEs. Wow. Fans. All fans.
Fan blades. Sure.
Got a whole number one fans.
Just in case you need it.
Yep, just in case. Because electric fans weren't a thing, so.
No.
More deck lids, wing windows.
Pulled a couple engines out of here this morning.
Yep, I think this were some 406s were, or these were 428s were?
I think one of them was a 428. I think the other one's a 390 if I understood what they were saying correctly.
Got it, okay.
I really wasn't involved in that one.
Yep.
The one thing I got it.
More doors.
Sean, look, it's our favorite ladder.
Oh yeah, that's
think-
we're
I think-
climbing in the rafters.
Hey, I think this is the galaxy door I was looking for all damn day. 63C. I'm pretty sure that's it right there.
Oh, you've been looking for it all day?
I've been looking for galaxy doors all
I
day.
am so glad we found it.
I think these are galaxy doors. Could be wrong, but shifters, tacks.
Those are galaxy doors.
They are, huh?
Yes.
Ah, finally found them. There's only 2, of course. But I only need the guts. Looks like insides of starters and alternators.
Yes.
Is that what those are?
Well, yeah, because they didn't used to reproduce them, so you had to rebuild them.
Yeah, you had to redo all the brushes, and these are all the backing plates.
Yep.
High torque mini starter. There's another, what is it, another FE right there? Couple. Yeah, there's a couple of them.
3 more back there.
Yeah.
There's another one over here.
Yep. And the motor.
One peeking in there.
Wow.
Another one.
Cylinder head.
It's
There's
a
another
little
one right
small
there.
back through there, so.
Okay. They're kind of little pistons. Yeah, brand new. Look at that, brand new pistons. Brand new flat top pistons.
Oh, what?
FE. That looks like FE. These things are perfect still. Keith Black says 390 Ford. Forged pistons 30 over flat tops. Keith Black's. Old Keith Black's. Yeah, it says it right there. Forged 30 over flat top pistons. Perfect. Ready to go. Nothing wrong with them. And that one piece. That thing's, this for a Mustang, that thing's still flawless. That's crazy. Jacks, trim, steering wheels. Oh my god. Those are taillights for Galaxy, I can see them already. Taillights, this is mostly like 64 Galaxy bits and pieces. Wow, okay. And then just more wire, I guess.
That was a lot of like
Just
house
miscellaneous,
stuff.
yeah.
Like, you know, running wires and, you know, fixing the house, fixing the shop
Yeah,
type stuff.
yeah. And like I said earlier, there was motors to the point where you couldn't even really walk here in this area. There's an old pedal car.
One of a few that
One
we
of,
have,
yeah. They're all original, like,
Oh yeah,
How
they're
old do
all
you-
original, all glass.
how old do you think these things are?
Oh, they're early 50s.
And they're actually like made in the 50s and they're still around.
Yep.
Wow. And then you have a 64 convertible up there.
Yep.
I know those are all the T-Bird roofs.
There's a 66 below it too.
Yeah, I remember looking at that one.
Down there.
Yep. Yeah, I remember seeing those when I came in. It looks like most of the metalwork was done already. And
Yes.
everything was pretty much ready to go.
They had taken the cars to Arizona and had them dipped.
Oh, okay.
And then they paid them to primer them just so that they didn't rust on their way home.
I see. Yeah, and it was pretty much ready to get quarters on it and start going back together. That's a solid body. And more trunks and hoods and wheels. And then, yeah, and then tools and some of the pedal
Engines
cars.
on stands.
Oh, wow. Look at that. And then this is where some of the pedal cars were hanging up there, right? Some of the
They
other
were
ones.
hanging above the door there. That happens to be one that I think it's a Cadillac, if I remember
right here.
correctly.
Yep.
And he bought it on eBay because he had to have it.
Ah.
He had it added to his collection. He had to have it everything.
Got some lifts.
Yeah.
And then I like the T-Bird Dinosaur sign. That's probably one of my favorite signs I've seen in here.
Yeah.
And that was crazy cool. Wow. Well, I think we've gone through pretty much most of everything. You know, maybe 80%. There's a couple things we didn't get too in depth with, but for the inside, I mean, that's just, you know, we've already seen the outside. Now we've seen the inside, kind of walking through it. Thank you for kind of being our tour guide and walking around with us. Well, thank you, Julie. I appreciate it.
Sure.
I know your brother
Anytime.
Rod was showing me around the outside, and now we kind of got to walk through the inside. I mean, Sean, just turn around. I mean, just look at that one, just that one bay. And I mean, you could take a photograph of that, and you could stare at it for an hour straight, and you'd see something new every second. There's just so much stuff, and it's all, you know, like if a Ford guy died and he went to heaven, this is what it would look like. Genuinely, there's so much stuff. This is what he wants heaven to be like.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it's immaculate. Your father had an eye for his craft, and he was definitely amazing at it. So, you know, massive thank you to you. And, you know, we're actively kind of helping and moving a lot of this stuff out so it doesn't get wasted. So we're kind of trying to save as much as we can as we go through a lot of this stuff in the moving process. But
It's
yeah,
a process.
Yeah, it's a process. We got 3 cars moved to get today, and I think we're gonna pick that 4th one up in a little bit.
We've got
trailers come
3
back.
more going.
3 more
still.
going.
Oh, today?
We still have 3 more going today.
There you go. I got a lot of cars we're moving, so a lot of stuff to go through. So,
Yep.
with that being said, thank you, Julie. Appreciate
Sure.
it. You know,
Anytime.
massive. You know,
All right.
Appreciate
right.
it a bunch.
Appreciate you guys.
Yeah.
Thank you
So,
guys for helping.
yeah, thank you a ton for watching. I hope you guys went out and enjoyed today's video. Comment down below what you guys thought. Leave a like if you did enjoy it. Share with a friend, and I will see you guys in the next video. Thank you.